boogie down at the bar, fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back, but hey.
Hi and welcome to Run Tall with Tim. I'm Tim. I'm glad you're here and we get to spend a little time together. I hope things are going well and that you're staying safe. On today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Nathan Vapor Air 7-liter Hydration Race Vest.
Don't you wanna play? Why you look so sad?
Now this vest has been out a while, but it's new to me and I thought I'd share my thoughts here with you. I still think it's one of the better fitting vests that's out there. It's super lightweight. Now I did order a men's small and I weigh about 132 pounds and I think I could have ordered an extra small. But before I get into this too far, I always like to show what it's like to run in the products I'm about to review for you. So let's do that. But then when we come back together, I'm going to take a real deep dive into the Nathan Vapor Air 7-liter men's hydration race vest.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business, 'cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated.
As I mentioned, this is an ultra lightweight vest. Now on my scales, it came in at just 13.8 ounces. And again, that's for a men's small. But if I'd ordered the extra small, that would have come in under 10 ounces. Now they cost $150 US. So let's go over the features of the vest. Now it is a hydration vest, so it comes with a 2-liter bladder that rests squarely on your back, so it's easy to carry. The weight is evenly distributed. The vest does fit snugly, so you don't have to worry about it bouncing around and causing any kind of distraction or chafing or anything along those lines. And as you drink that water, obviously you're going to take up a little bit less volume as you go. So to compensate for that, they have these straps up here. All you have to do is just snug these up and it compresses that bladder more tightly to your back. So again, you don't have to worry about it bouncing around when you're out running, so it keeps it really comfortable for you. The bladder and the drinking tube or hose, as well as the nozzle, are all easy to clean. Now the bladder, it pulls out easily. You can turn it inside out, just wash it up with some soap and water. It is top shelf dishwasher safe, but I haven't done that yet. I've simply used soap and water on mine, and it's worked out great. Now with the drinking tube or hose, now that detaches easily to clean it, as does the nozzle. Now you may notice that I did customize the fit of the hose just a little bit. In the run sequence, I had the hose coming down on this side of me and it draped across and then connected to the magnet over here. Now that's pretty much the way that I received it, so that's right out of the box that I reviewed it for you. But since then, I customized the fit a little bit. I moved the hose to coming around on this side of my shoulder, and I cut the length of the hose to fit for me, so it's a bit more streamlined, and I moved the position of the magnet so that when I'm done drinking, it's really easy just to snap it back in place. I don't have to be fussing around trying to figure out where it is. This just clips on pretty much automatically. Let's continue to work our way down the vest, checking out all these different pockets because there's just a ton of storage options that you have here. Now they have a small pocket here that is great for keeping things like electrolyte tabs, something along those lines. And now this is a hydration vest, as I mentioned, and you do have, of course, that option of that 2-liter bladder in the back, but maybe you don't want to run with a bladder in the back and you want to carry some water bottles with you. They've got a couple pockets up front that work perfect for carrying some water bottles, so you have an option, either or. if you want to do a combination of both, it works great for that. And they've got these pull tabs here that help to secure your water bottle in place. And I found that it didn't really bounce around at all, so it wasn't distracting because it does fit nice and snug up against your body. So let's work our way across the vest, and over on this side you can see that it has a nice long zipper pocket here. And for me, I like to carry my gels here. This is an expandable pocket, so you can get actually quite a bit of stuff in here, but it works well for carrying something like this. It helps give you a little bit of energy and a little bit of hydration when you're out on your run, as well as a little extra carbs to keep that energy flowing. But also, you might want to carry some personal protection too. Now, this is especially important in case you're out running alone, just to kind of stay safe. And something like this, I think it's good for everybody to have a little bit of something just in case you were to run into trouble and you needed some assistance keeping yourself safe. And then as we continue to work our way across the vest, you can see that they also have a safety whistle here. I do appreciate that. It's a very little thing, but I am out in the woods oftentimes running by myself, and I could be miles away from my vehicle. So if I were to run into trouble, it's nice to know that I've got something to try to alert others to the fact that I need some assistance. So let's continue on and look at some of the other storage options that you have on this vest. And then there on the water bottle system that I mentioned earlier, we have a couple of pockets here as well for you to be able to store things in. Now those work well. They're small, but you never know what you might want to put in there, so there are places for that. Now I prefer to put my car keys, my house keys, my cell phone in the zipper pockets that are on the side of the vest, because they are zipper pockets and they're really secure, so you don't have to worry about losing any of those things. And some additional storage options that are available to you are in the back of the vest. So not only do you have a separate pocket for the bladder that you're carrying around up to 2 liters of water, you have another pocket that's next to the bladder that's good for carrying things like, an extra pair of clothes or some dry clothes or maybe a plastic poncho or something along those lines if you like. And then I like the zipper pocket in the back, so it's easy to access for me to carry things like an action camera. So oftentimes I am carrying a GoPro with a selfie stick or the Insta 360 go-to action camera, something along those lines, to capture some run footage as I'm doing 2 reviews for you guys. And having this vest to carry that around with me just makes it a whole lot easier and a lot less tiring or cumbersome, especially on my shoulder. So you can imagine on some of those longer run efforts when I'm out there for a couple of hours, carrying a selfie stick with an action camera on the end of it can get a little bit tiresome. So having this option to carry it is really well worth the money for me. Last thing I want to talk about is just the enclosure system that they're using here. Now they have this buckle system and they slide on these rails, so you've got all kinds of room for adjustment, so that make sure that you get a customized fit for you. They go together really easily and they're very secure to run in. I didn't have any issues with that, and I do like the fact that you can adjust these. You have the single on one side, you've got a double on the other side, so it gives you a nice secure fit. And you have 2 of those. You have one at the top, one at the bottom, same type of a situation on the bottom as there is on the top. You have the single buckle on the one side, and then the 2 or the Y system on the other side. And again, all of these things adjust up or down on this slide rail to give you a nice customized fit and feel when you're out running. So overall, I think Nathan did a really nice job when he designed the Vapor Air vest. Now this is the 7-liter version, as I mentioned early on in the video, so there's lots of extra storage space. It is a race vest, so it's really lightweight. It's comfortable. You don't feel like it bouncing around on your body at all. Carries up to 2 liters of water really securely on your back, and you have a way to kind of cinch down and make sure that as they drink that water and you give up a little bit of that volume or space in the back, that it doesn't become loose. So you can cinch that down, keep it nice and tight to your body. You also have other options to carry additional water bottles with you, or to not use the bladder and just carry the water bottle. So I like having different options that are available, and I like to have that storage with me. Now, as you know from a lot of the videos that you've seen that I've done in the past, I do run trails a lot, and sometimes I'm miles away from my vehicle. So I do feel a little bit safer when I wear the vest. I can take my cell phone with me, I have my car keys with me, I have my gels with me, and I can take some nutrition as well as the water that's on my back. So I do overall feel a little bit safer when I'm out on the trails. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it for you. Thanks for making it to the end. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast.